Cringe it? I don't think so. 1.5 speed? I don't think so. Kind of loud intro. Kind of the loudest intro in the game. Literally one of the loudest intros I think I've ever heard.
Hey, I've got the right colors for baseball.
What's up?
I just want to stretch out.
Mama what? Winter?
The game.
Mama Winter. Stretch out, play the game. All right, baseball. Sick.
Pass the weed, bitch.
That didn't hit me at all.
Like pass the gas. Blowing bubble, blowing Zaza. She got big old titties. I said goo goo, goo gaga. They say she low.
It's crazy. It's crazy that immediately this has made me cringe more than the past two. It's like, why are you so orange? There's just like, I feel like this is a young person who has the skin and hair of a 40-something-year-old. Maybe this isn't like, hold on, play a little bit. Okay, maybe it's not a young person. I feel like there should be way more wrinkles. Like if this is the shade of orange that you are years, maybe even months away from looking like a leather couch that's been, it hasn't really been kept up with for the past 20 years. Also, the cigarette at the same time. Edibles. Don't allow smoke into your lungs, okay? Take an edible, eat half of the food in your fridge in one night, okay? That's the worst that can happen. Unless you're like me, and you take edibles every night, and you eat half, and you start gaining weight, then you need to reevaluate how you feel about this. Then, when you take an edible, you have to take melatonin with it so that you immediately fall asleep before those munchies come in super, super hard. Okay. Very aggressive eyebrows. How do you... No. You've really got to... Listen, if this is going to be your partner, you really got to learn how to line up chips. Because like I'm seeing right now, the chip is turned up towards the one spot where they have no teeth at all. And there's no way. Have you ever gotten like a chip like that's just like smashed into your gum or something from the side? Like it just, it got caught. Like I'll get food that gets caught down here, right? Like a chip will get caught down and I have to get it out because it's just like pushing up against the gums. It's like, it's annoying. That's just going right into the... Oh, they fixed it. It's fine.
This video goes out to my dad. You don't want to know what'll happen next time you take away
my Xbox.
Xbox.
It's always the Xbox fans. Shout out to the PS5 people. It's like all the memes about like gamers and like, Dad, don't take away. You never hear them say PlayStation, okay? You never hear them say PS5. It's always Xbox. It's crazy. Did you know that like PlayStation and Xbox people still like get in console wars? It's so weird. And now PC people are participating. Why are we participating in this? If we're going to be like the PC master race, should we just not really care about what the peasants are doing? Why would we care what they say about us? It doesn't make any sense. If we're going to be the PC master race, we should see them being like, my PS5 better PC. We should be like, sure, buddy. Have fun at the playground today. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we should be doing. But we're like, now we're getting involved in the console wars as PC users? I don't think so. That's weird behavior, dude. Why are we doing that? Let them argue their weird console arguments.
Bring it around now. Ladies.
Oh, this vaping thing, man.
Stop.
Remember what I said? I mean it. Actually, this is one of those TikToks where after you see it, you're like, actually, kids, you should vape. You should vape more. You should vape harder than you've ever vaped.
You're gonna end your life if you keep doing that.
No, you're mainly just going to get popcorn lung. Can popcorn lung kill you? Hold on, let's quickly research this. I don't know what tabs I have open. I have all kinds of weird things, so I don't want to search it on my computer. Popcorn lung, please. Popcorn ceiling popped up first. What is popcorn lung? It's an uncommon type of lung disease, but it's not cancer. It's caused by a buildup of scar tissue in the lungs, which blocks the flow of air. A possible link has been suggested between the disease and a chemical called diacetyl. Whatever. I don't know if I pronounced that. Does popcorn lung go away? The short answer to this is no. Once the damage happens, you can't fix it. Popcorn lung, a dangerous risk of flavored e-cigarettes. I think most e-cigs and vapes don't have it. But, you know, if you're buying cheap ones, if you're buying cheap vapes, if you bought cheap vapes in the past, you know, oh, this cotton candy flavored, you know, $2 vape or whatever. Was the popcorn lung. They just spit up the popcorn lung at the end. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. I was looking at this guy. What a dude. This guy is such a... That's 10 out of 10 distraction. That's crazy. I didn't even notice him drinking the water because this dude's such a... He's just captivating. All right, stop pausing. We're 6 minutes in. 2 minutes into the video.
Hello? Hello, hello?
Hello. Hi.
Okay. No need to pause that. That was just...
Oh, do you know what I'd fucking love to do is get your little menstrual cup and have a nice sip out.
This is a meme. I can't hear a British voice and not know that
it's lush. Anything involving thrush, waste product, period. I love it. Get it inside my mouth and I'll be a happy little bunny.
There's no way he didn't immediately laugh.
Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama.
Dude, it looks like you can't even use your mouth. It looks like you can't really, like, fully use your mouth.
I think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies. All my homies think it's dank.
Your teeth can't touch, can they? Your teeth aren't allowed to touch. There's no way. You're like...
I miss my cocoa butter kisses.
Oh, close. Oh, that was weird at the end, but don't hate that. Don't hate this one either. What's the frog doing?
When your mom keeps asking when you're going to have a
This dude's jacked. This can't possibly be cringe. Look at how handsome this guy is.
baby.
Oh, Daddy, take me home. Let me just cuddle you and...
You call me a crazy
Take me.
bitch. Make sure you put don't...
Can you please, if you're gonna do these, just sync them up, like rewatch it afterwards. I'll be honest with you, I recorded a TikTok the other day and it was a duet, and it was this girl that was crossing the street. She was Asian and she called somebody a white slur and then a black slur, and I saw it and I was like, wait, you can be both? And it was like, there's so much culture in that video. She's Asian, she's using slurs for multiple races, so much culture. TikTok took away the audio from the original, so I looked like an idiot the next day. For like 6 hours, you had the original, and then after 6 hours, it took away the audio. I don't know if TikTok did or the original uploader did. They didn't tell me, but it went away, so then I look like an idiot. But you have the opportunity to rewatch to see if you're synced up. You know what I mean? Now, mine obviously didn't take syncing up. I was just watching it, doing what I'm doing now. But like, if you're lip syncing, get it together.
Fuck with that in front of it. Don't fuck with...
You have the AirPod there, so I know you can hear the audio at the same time as you're recording it. Okay? I know how it works. It'd be different if it was like you were trying to do this thing where like you knew the audio and you just turned the volume down on your phone so your phone didn't pick up the extra audio and you just did your thing, but like you have it there. How did you mess it up?
With that crazy bitch. Give me my
It's like 3 o'clock in the middle of the day, bro. It's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna need you to get my twisted teeth before you leave. Or else I'm gonna cry even more.
I can't participate in this trend because he was supposed to be a hookup I found on Tinder. We took laxatives on the first date. He was equally as weird as me, so I never let him leave. All right, this doesn't make me cringe either. These are two people. Listen, you guys, the incels out there, they don't think, you know, they're like, I'll never find love. There's somebody out there for you. This person took laxatives with another person on the first date. Like, I can't. Are you sorry? Excuse me? Excuse me? Like, that feels like it'd be impossible to find somebody else that's like, hey, for our first date, you want to take laxatives with me? I'd say no to that. Are you serious? That sounds terrible. It sounds like a terrible idea for a first date. But these two agreed to it. This is true love right here. You think this is cringe? No, this is true love. Look at him. Look at him.
What's your most recent Google search?
How can I make 200K in a week?
Hey, why do you need 200K?
I need to pay off
Take grind set, baby.
my house.
Why?
Because my parents kicked me out because I play too many video games.
Oof.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a stockbroker and I'm also a Discord mod.
Hold up.
I also have a Robinhood account. I am also a stockbroker. What kind of lunch is this? They just give you the purple Doritos. That's interesting, man. I've never seen a school that had more than Cool Ranch or Cool Ranch or nacho cheese Doritos. I've never seen the purple ones in a school. Banana and, I don't know, milk?
Let me check.
Or juice or
what's the
chocolate?
difference between left and right?
Do you know the difference?
I think this is left and that.
This is rough, man. This is rough. I hate these videos too because I know they just like they probably know that he's stupid, so they just find him. Street interviewers do this all the time, and it makes us look so stupid, but we keep doing it.
I might be right.
Bruh. What weighs more?
I said this before, right? The reason why we do this every time, like they'll find young people on the street, right, and they'll interview them. These late night talk show hosts, they'll do that, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, can you believe how stupid they are? What happened to all the smart kids? Why are there no smart kids? I'll tell you where the smart kids are. They aren't on camera. They're not recording YouTube videos. They're not, they're out curing cancer. That's what they're doing. That's why you don't hear from them. They're curing cancer. You know what I mean? We do this thing where we're like, oh my God, kids these days are so stupid. Did you see that interview? And it's like, yeah, I saw some stupid kids on the street interview. The reason why you didn't see the other ones is because they're in college. They're becoming doctors. They're becoming engineers. They're not making YouTube videos. They're not walking down the street shopping. They're learning.
Or 300 pounds of rice or 300 pounds of Asian men.
Okay.
How much does Putin cost? To own Putin? I want to own him.
All right. Where'd you get this hat?
Very funny.
Asian City.
Asian City.
Is John Cena a real person?
Do you think John Cena is a real person?
No.
No.
This is a patriot right here, man. You see this? Look at his T-shirt. He's asking the real questions, asking if John Cena is real. Got the American flag with a cat and fireworks.
Oh, I don't think he is.
Are you sure about that?
Stocks. It's called NASDAQ 10.
Oh, NASDAQ, dude? You guys ever heard of the NASDAQ? I'll have you know I'm kind of a big deal now. I bought 1 share of NASDAQ. We like to call it the NASDAQ. You know what I mean? You guys know about the NASDAQ? It's real, it's not one of the first things you hear about whenever you look into buying stocks.
Cool.
Mine's Adolf Hitler's KD ratio. Apparently,
this dude's just trying to be funny.
me and him are two different
He's like in ROTC, you know what I mean?
people.
Yep.
Wow, that's so funny, my guy. Drive-through menace. Very funny. You look too old to be doing this. Guess where we're going? A bar? It's a rug shop. Okay. This man is just looking to get a sale.
So we walk down the road to his bar, and we walk inside of.
You think she's a little drunk, man? When it's so, I'm going to be honest with you. It's always, women they're adorable when they've had a little bit to drink, as long as you're not sitting next to her. You know what I mean? Because like this is adorable right here. But if I was next to her, she would be yelling. I guarantee you, she would be talking way too loud for being right next to me, and she would smell. Her breath would smell like death. But like on video, you don't get this. You only get the sight. You don't get the sound, so to speak. You can turn the volume down, and the smell's not there. And you don't get, the after when she throws up in the parking lot, you don't see that.
His bar, and it's a fucking rug shop.
Oh my
The way I
God.
dress
You're
is
just talking to custodians and shit.
not an invitation to harass me in any way. However,
True.
it is an invitation to fall down on your knees and worship me.
Kind of seems hypocritical to like play into that when you're like complaining. I don't know. 181. This is a wild sound in the background, by the way. 285 shares, 181 likes. Hey, that's more than I've gotten on TikTok. I haven't done anything good on TikTok. My videos on TikTok are so lame, dude. I've been doing like commentary type videos. I haven't done a single like skit or anything. I've just been like, here's how I feel about this thing. It's so lame, dude. But like, I'm just real busy, and I know I got to put out like one or two a day, and it's like, ugh. It really sucks, man. It's kind of like my YouTube videos.
If the Earth is round, then why is it flat? Like, why is it round? If the ground is flat,
Who's asking this?
that makes no sense.
Mikey, the Earth is huge, though. Yeah, you're not a fucking flat earther, bro.
Okay, you're relax. You're talking to a child. We've gotten into this weird behavior where we act like owning a child is good as a 30-year-old. I see this happening a lot. There's that kid who showed up at like the video game awards, talked about Bill Clinton. He shows up everywhere. Kid is like 16. Like the least intimidating age you can be. I'm sorry, man. The least intimidating age you can be, 16. He's not like a tall, he's not one of those kids with like freak genetics where he's like 6'8" at 16 and he can bench press a small building. You know what I mean? He's just a little, like a kid who trolls. He does a little trolling, And what's amazing about him is there are so many 30-year-olds that have beef with this kid, man. Like they get so like, go on Twitter, man. These 30-year-olds that don't like him, they will type entire short essays about how he's just the worst. He's not even a good troll. He's, but he's not even funny. It's not even creative. They list so much, and it's like, bro, you're, and then of course they'll say he's just trying to get clout, while simultaneously giving him said clout by posting about him and making him trend every time he does something. You're 30, don't you know better? If you really hate him, then wouldn't you just be like, oh, whatever, he's just a kid being an idiot? That's what most people do. That's what most grown adults do. They're like, oh, it's just a kid. Who cares? Or that's what you should do. You think a kid is going to have like all his opinions and his brain is still developing, But you're like super weird about it.
No, you're not.
And also, stop. Whenever somebody if somebody doesn't, like this kid understands something different, you can calmly explain it to it without making them sound like an idiot. Even if they, kind of are.
No, I'm telling you straight up. I'm not trying to be rude, bro. I'm trying to be real with you. You're not going to be one of those flat earth motherfuckers that believes the earth is flat. It's not.
You're going to end up making them a flat earther with this attitude.
There's literally pictures of the round earth all over the internet. It's science, bro. We're on a fucking planet. You think the earth is just a piece of paper in the sky? Well, Pluto's round.
You really gotta learn how to argue better.
La flor y la música del mar. Cuánto nada cuesta tanto como tener el cielo entre mis
That dude's eyes in the background, a little extreme, huh? I don't care about this.
We can run brighter than the sun tonight.
Lots of comments. Hanging out at the school, lots of comments. I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was going to school nowadays with all the shootings and stuff, I would be at the most secure location at all times. You would not catch me outside. You'd catch me by the back door. I know that. Whatever room is closest to the back door, just chilling, I will find a way to sneak around the building and get out as soon as I hear those shots. You won't catch me out. You're the first to go. That sounds messed up, but like that's the world that we live in nowadays. That's where I'm coming from. That's my perspective, okay? Listen, my head's on a swivel. If I'm in school, my head's on a swivel, especially outside of. Anyone randomly walking around in trench coats? That's me.
World on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun.
Somebody's a main character. He knows all the words. All right, very cool.
And my friend Elizabeth.
Well, that was epic game merch. You're not even safe with these songs anymore, man. They're out here copyright striking the royalty-free songs. The copyright-free, the non-DMCA songs. Some random person was copyright striking Monster Cat songs. Monster Cat has a license like that you can buy monthly.
Rearrange my schedule. Friday nights are when Peter and I do edibles and go to the aquarium.
Very cool eyebrows. No way.
Eat your vegetables.
Yeah, it's a kid. You know how it is. One trick pony. I can do that. Yo, I have a lightsaber. I'm not even joking. I do. I don't think it's out right now. It's one of those things you buy and you think it's really cool, and then like a week later, it sits in your closet and it's been there forever. Been turned on twice. Yeah, nothing like being an adult glue eater.
Happened to you at BYU?
Mormons.
I shook a bed for soaking.
The Book of Mormon or Black History Month?
I have a very strong testimony of the Book of Mormon, so gotta say that.
Would you rather have $5 million or 5 minutes with Joseph Smith?
I already got his teachings in the Doctrine and Covenants.
Oh, you're gonna pull it up. The Covenants?
It's right.
I've never seen that before. Wow. What's your favorite party drink?
Dr. Pepper.
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you at BYU?
I went on this date with this kid, Clayton Blodgett. Anyways, long story.
Why'd you give his name?
Brought a guitar and just played music. It was like a group date. Everybody was singing. I was impressed.
What's your favorite party drink?
I don't know. I've never had a party drink.
You know.
I've never had a party drink.
You want to know my favorite party drink?
What?
Kool-Aid. What's the craziest thing that's happened
True, mine
at
too.
BYU campus?
A fight night. That's when a group of people get together. You know, you find two random people to fight each other.
Okay.
Gets knocked out.
What's the quickest you've seen someone get engaged?
That sounds
on
like my
campus?
high school.
Hasn't been too quickly. Maybe.
Cut out the sound on this one, huh? You notice how all the girls look the same at that school? Very strange. These Mormons. And they're blonde women. Is there something in there like, is there something in the book? What is the Mormon book called? The Book of Mormon, I guess. Is there something in there that says that women are not allowed to have dark hair?
We're going to start off with 7 eggs.
Why?
I'm going to be
in oil?
What?
Very, very hot oil.
Why are we frying the eggs?
Just like this.
I don't think
the oil is super, super hot.
This will probably turn out fine. You can make scrambled eggs in boiling water. I don't know if you know that. That's a thing you can do. This will probably turn out fine.
I don't think this is how this is supposed to be done.
Once we've added all of our eggs, we're going to wait for them to fry. It should take a couple of minutes.
It's going to be super bubbly, man.
It's going to start to brown like this.
I don't think this is supposed to, I don't eat eggs.
Going to add a little bit of
Oh, why are you watching this? You don't even eat eggs.
I'm also going to add some pepper to give it flavor.
Why do they always do that like that? Why do you just don't?
True. That yolk is probably overcooked, man.
Okay.
I like a runny
I
yolk.
don't think you're supposed to season it while it's in the oil. I don't think this is supposed. Something about this is just wrong.
And they are ready, so I'm just going to.
They not ready.
Coat them a bit with
No, they're ready.
oil and
They're for sure ready.
It look
Listen, you don't eat eggs. You don't know. She put those in there for like, I thought those were done 30 seconds in. Less than 30 seconds, it feels like you're burning them at that point. It's oil. They're eggs. But I've also noticed that people, like, they want, like, I've noticed that there's people, they want their scrambled eggs to be, like, the driest of dry. I've never gotten salmonella in my life. I realize I'm jinxing myself by saying that. I have always eaten, like, I prefer French omelets or, like, French scrambled eggs. I like my eggs to be runny. You know what I mean? I don't like that dry ass. Ugh, they start to smell like feet. When you cook them too much, they start to smell like feet. I like it. Like, literally, I throw them in the pan. I flip it around like a few times, scrambled eggs, and then that's it. Not even really high heat. They're not like super runny. You know what I mean? It's not like, but they're, you know, they're silky, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. But then again, I see people who are consistently scared of medium rare steak.
like a funnel cake.
Drain off as much oil as you can in this step.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Okay,
I don't know why I got my arm
I'm
wrapped up
gonna
here.
add my eggs to a bowl.
Doing the
And
Andrew
we're gonna
Tate
make the
pose.
rest of this recipe.
What? There's more?
Notice that this is a recipe with eggs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add 1 cup of breadcrumbs.
Why are we doing this?
I'm also gonna add half of an onion that's been chopped.
What are we making?
As you like.
That's
You can add
mad
more or less.
onion. Breath is gonna be kicking.
Melted butter,
Melted, but huh?
just like that.
That's what type of butter is that?
Melted.
What in butter? That's cinnamon butter?
And I'm also
It's melted butter.
gonna add in some scallions and herbs for more flavor.
Scallion and herbs for.
This person on the left is crazy aggressive. Let's relax.
Okay,
Nothing crazy has happened. This is like okay, they added a bunch of onion to it and breadcrumbs. This is how you should react to that. If you don't even eat eggs. This is how you should react to that. Breadcrumbs. That's it. Melted butter. That's a lot of onion. I prefer cooked onions. That's how you should react to that. Not.
Using a spoon here, you're going to
Can you even
carefully incorporate everything really well. I'm kind of using the spoon to cut up the eggs a little bit.
Now, why you just didn't mix this up and then
Smaller
fry it?
pieces, you can cut your eggs outside of the bowl first. But here,
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
breadcrumbs
using
raw
a
is
spoon to
weird.
do this step.
This is stupid.
This step is going to take a little bit of time. So
Yeah,
just be
obviously.
patient.
I don't have no patience to sit here and watch you do this. Fast forward. Do the little zoom thing.
Oh my.
Zoom it up.
I'm now going to add
Some more salt. Okay. How are we just gonna add a little bit when you are? Okay. It's not
And now
mixed
our
all the
recipe
way.
is ready. It looks so good.
Ready for what?
It's at home.
It's like egg stuffing. I don't. This was.
Huh? It's not done.
I could have gone without that whole last video. I'm gonna be real with you. That's such a long video too. The last like 5 minutes were that. And here, and look, this is a 30-minute. Oh my god, we're 30 minutes in. I talked a lot this video. Anyways, we didn't need that whole. I didn't cringe at that. I just didn't care. I guess it was too much. It was too much from both of the people involved.